Srimatre Namaha. Welcome to Satsang with Grandma. We are doing Saundarya Lahari. Today, 21st shloka. Let us chant together. Tatillekha tanvim tapana shashi vaishvanaramyim Nishannam shannam apyupari kamalanam tavakalam mahapadmatavyam mruditamalayena manasa mahantah pashyanto dadhati paramahladalaharim. This is the subtle upasana, subtle meditation. This is for the Uttama Adhikari, means prepared mind, prepared soul. For them, they can go inward and do the meditation. Now let us see the shloka. How is mother? Tatillekha tanvim means like a lightning, very shining, very bright. That is how mother is. And that is what we say, Nivarashukavat tanvi pita bhasvatyanupama tirya gurdhva madhashayi rashmayastasya santata. Like on the top, bottom, everywhere, rashmayaha means all the rays are pervaded by, those are all mother's rays, pervaded all over our body. Because of that brilliance, we are all surviving. That is what Tatillekha. Then this is in 3 mandalams, 3 groups. What are they? Tapana Sesi Vaishvanaramayim. Tapana means sun god, Shashi means moon god, Vaishvanara means fire god. So all of them put together. That is why this is in 3 mandalams. Mother is like a lightning and 3 mandalams are included. And Nishannam Shannam Apyupari. Shannam means 6. Then mother is staying in 6 places. What are those? They are all our energy centers in our body. That is why this is for the Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. Whoever turned inward, whoever has the mental purity, whoever has the prepared mind, then only they can meditate like this. Let us see what the energy centers in us. Let us say if you take the spinal cord, all the way at the bottom, that is called Mooladharam, with 4 petals, 1 lotus with 4 petals. This is all we need to visualize, we need to feel, and we need to experience. This is how the energy, these are all energy centers. Once they awakened, that is what we feel, that Tatillekha tanvim, that lightning of the mother, we can feel that, experience it. That is the first one. Mooladharam, 1 lotus with 4 petals. On each petal, Devatas are sitting and guarding us, protecting us. And next, second one is Swadhisthana Chakram. That is 1 lotus with 6 petals. That is behind Jananendriyas, means genital organs. That is the second. We are coming from bottom to top. This is the second one. On 6 petals, we need to visualize 6 Devatas are sitting. They are also guarding us and protecting us. Then third one is the Manipura Chakram. that is at the navel, Nabhi, that has one lotus with 6 petals, 10 petals. 10 devatas are residing in that, on those petals. That is how we need to visualize. Then fourth one, coming up now, that is at the heart center, that is called Anahata Chakram, that is with one lotus with 12 petals. 12 devatas are residing. That is how we need to visualize, we need to feel, we need to experience and meditate. These are all energy centers. This process is called awakening process. This process can be done through bhakti. When our devotion arises, devotion increases towards Mother. All these lotuses, they will bloom. Before sadhana, before meditation, they are like buds. Then they will open up, become like a flower. That means their energy centers are opening up. So this is the Anahata Chakram. That is called heart center. This is with 12 petals with one lotus. Next one is Vishuddhi Chakram at the throat area. That is one lotus with 16 petals, and then we need to visualize 16 devatas are sitting on each petal. Then sixth one is Ajna Chakram, between eyebrows, that is with 2 petals, because we are coming closer to the Mother. These are all called Shannam, that 6 energy centers in us. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna Chakram. And then Vupari means the top of all these energy centers, Mother resides. That is called Mahapadmatavyam. That is called Sahasrara Chakram. That is top of our head, crown of our head, or it is also called Brahmarandram. That is why, for example, when children are born, we use oil to massage on top of their head. That is very soft. That is called Brahmarandram, Sahasrara Chakram, means 1000 petals, big lotus. That is why Mahapadmatavi. That is where Mother resides with Paramashiva. We always have to meditate Shiva and Parvati together. They are always together. That is why Mother is Mahapativrata, follows Paramashiva. Paramashiva follows Mother. Always they are together. This is the whole process. And now, who can meditate? One qualification is given in this shloka. That is Mrudita Mala Mayena Manasa. Means whoever that sadhaka or seeker, that dirt in them, in their mind is gone. Means dirt means what? For example, outside dirt we can clean up with using so many detergents or soaps. Or we can hire somebody to get it cleaned. But this is inner dirt. That is why they are blocking these energies. Those, whoever is purified souls, whoever has meditate on Mother, they can only experience this. They can only visualize this. But what is the dirt? We need to understand, we need to know. Desires, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryam, 6 of them. Desires, anger, delusion, arrogance, jealousy, all of them put together is one type of dirt. and then ahankara mamakaram, second type, that is I-ness and minus. Because of me everything is sustaining. We are forgetting that mother is the root cause, mother is the supporter for everybody and everything. That is the second type of dirt. Third one is ahankara mamakara, then raga dvesham. Ragam means attachment, dvesham means aversion. Let us say in our language right now, if somebody says like, a thumbs up like this, in this way, we say we like them. Even when we watch this one, when you subscribe and then put like or put comment, then we say we like those person, we appreciate them. See, that is called ragam. And dvesham means aversion. By chance, if somebody put it downwards, then we say the aversion. That is called raga dvesham. These are all put together is called dirt. And some more dirts are there which we don't hear so much about it. Not having gratitude, kritagnyata bhavam, not having that, that is called, that is another type of dirt. Means mother and father gave this body for our liberation, for our sadhana, not showing the gratitude towards parents, towards family, towards in-laws, towards society, towards the country, towards the world, not having the gratitude. That is one type of dirt. And then second one is not having contentment, means trupti, not able to see what we have, always looking at other people. That is second type. Third one is mind poverty, means bhava daridram, not having that joyousness inside, not feeling that feeling, or not getting the exciting for anything, even for satsang, any positivity. That is called spandana. That is bhava daridram, mind poverty, not responding for positivity, for goodness. That is why we subscribe to these good channels, so that way they can give us more information, more knowledge. That is why please subscribe to this channel, so I can do more of our scriptures. This gives us the inspiration to do more. That is the not responding. That is also another mind poverty, bhava daridram. That is also one dirt. And not but least, bhakti, not having the devotion towards mother or God, or Vedantin calls Brahman, or the inner power or inner energy, or that substratum, that higher power. You can call any name. Not having the trust or faith or belief in that higher source. These are all put together called malam, that dirt, that inner dirt. That is why we do not be able to feel that energy. But when we pray to mother, when we surrender to mother, mother will remove all the dirt and then make us realize our true nature. That is Sat Chit Anandam, existence, consciousness and bliss. That is called liberation. This shloka will take us to liberation. This is the essence. Then what happens? They are called Mahantaha, great people, great sages. We also can become great. That is our birthright, to become great, to reach to our highest potential. That is why we got this human birth. Then they attain that Paramahlada Laharim, Niratishaya Anandam, means Shashvata Anandam. The bliss, that bliss is unbroken, it's continuous, not dependent on outside world. It comes within, that they are connected to the source, to the mother, universal mother. Then they feel happy, joy. That's why Mahatmas share their knowledge. That is the reason I started this YouTube channel. Please subscribe and put your naturally good comments, and then share. Let us share this knowledge, Guru Parampara's knowledge, and we also experience that inner joy. This is the essence of the shloka Shankaracharya has given for Uttama Adhikari. We all can become like that, all of us. Now let us chant this shloka. Tatillekha tanvim tapana shashi vaishvanaramyim nishannam shannam apyupari kamalanam tava kalam Mahapadmatavyam mruditamalayena manasa mahantah pashyanto dadhati paramahlada laharim. Om Sri Matre Namaha.